Princess Diana's family shows exactly where they stand in Royal Family Feud. Prince Harry's surprise trip to the UK for the funeral of his late uncle Lord Robert Fellows shocked the British press. The Duke of Sussex was able to stealthily slip into the country unnoticed until his appearance at the services on August 29. The 40-year-old royal paid his respects to Princess Diana's brother-in-law, and proved how important the Spencer family ties are to him. Fellows was married to Diana's sister Lady Jane, so it was obviously important for Harry to show his respects. Welcome to Royal Pancakes. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell, so you don't miss any news about the British monarchy. Lady Jane and Diana's brother Charles Spencer showed up for the Duke of Sussex big time when he celebrated the 10th anniversary of the Invictus Games in May. The Spencer family demonstrated their support while the royal family was absent from the event, instead celebrating a garden party down the road. Former BBC royal correspondent Michael Cole told the Daily Mail that the palace divide was shown in its deepest and starkest form that day. A second show of solidarity between Prince Harry and Charles Spencer came with an invitation to stay at Althorp House while he was visiting, according to People. The estate was his late mother's childhood home, so it surely brought back warm memories for the Duke of Sussex. Harry no longer has a UK home after he and Meghan Markle were evicted from Frogmore Cottage in early 2023, so the embrace from the Spencers is notable. The lines are drawn in the sand in the family feud. The rivalry between the Spencers and the Windsors goes back to 1981 when Diana's father, Johnny Spencer, advised his daughter not to marry the then Prince Charles. He believed and was correct that life at the palace would make her miserable. Johnny saw the royal family up close and personal. He was not in the least starry-eyed about the Windsors, now Mountbatten Windsors, and wanted to safeguard his youngest daughter from the incessant public scrutiny that would be her fate as Princess of Wales, Cole explained to the Daily Mail. Prince Harry was able to turn around his unhappy situation with the royal family by getting the exit that Princess Diana was not able to achieve. The Spencers are putting up a united front and letting King Charles III know that they are picking sides in the ongoing family feud. Prince Harry visited his mother Princess Diana's grave when he was staying at her ancestral home in the UK last week, the Daily Beast has been told by a friend and neighbour of Diana's brother, the 9th Earl, Charles Spencer. The gesture will cement a perception that Harry wishes to reinforce his identity as Diana's son, rather than continuing to be defined by his exhausting feud with his brother, Prince William. The grave is on a small island in a lake on the magnificent Althorp estate in Northamptonshire. It was located in this isolated and hard-to-reach location to deter ghouls and sightseers, and has always been reached via a small rowing boat. In May, Earl Spencer revealed he had been given new handcrafted wooden boat by a friend to reach the island. Diana died 27 years ago, on August 31, 1997. Harry was in England just days before the anniversary of her death, attending the funeral of his uncle Robert Fellows, who was married to Diana's elder sister, Jane. It is believed he stayed with his uncle Charles, the evening of the funeral and made his personal pilgrimage to the grave before flying home to California. The Spencer friend told the Daily Beast, Harry visited the grave when he was in Althorp. It's a very special place for all the family but especially Harry. It was a significant part of his motivation for staying there. They were not willing to divulge further details of Harry's visit. Harry's office declined to comment to the Daily Beast. However, sources in Harry's camp did tell US magazine People that he had stayed at Althorp. News of Harry's visit to his mother's grave coincides with commentary by sympathetic sources about the legacy of Diana in a new profile of Harry in the Daily Telegraph to mark his forthcoming 40th birthday. In the report, a source is quoted as saying, "The people they work with don't know or care about the ins and outs of Harry leaving the working royal family. They will always see him as the grandson of the Queen, Elizabeth II, or son of Diana." The profile adds that a series of meetings scheduled to take place in New York later this month, aim to re-establish Harry's own long-term projects, as well as positioning him as Diana's son. Harry wrote about taking his wife Meghan Markle to visit his mother's grave in his memoir Spare, saying, "Meg's first time. At long last, I was bringing the girl of my dreams home to meet Mum. We hesitated, hugging, and then I went first. I placed flowers on the grave. Meg gave me a moment, and I spoke to my mother in my head, told her I missed her, asked her for guidance and clarity. Feeling that Meg might also want a moment, I went around the hedge, scanned the pond. When I came back, Meg was kneeling, eyes shut, palms against the stone. I asked, as we walked back to the boat, what she prayed for," Harry wrote. "Clarity," she said. "And guidance." The funeral of Fellows was previously described to the Daily Beast as a huge gathering of the Spencer clan. Intriguingly, it seems that the service might have been delayed to enable Harry to attend. Fellows died on the 29th of July and the funeral took place on August 28. Harry is required to give 28 days' notice to UK police in order to receive police protection when visiting the UK. Friends of Princess Diana's birth family, the Spencers, previously told the Daily Beast that Prince William agreeing to attend Fellows' funeral service in the knowledge that Harry would be there had cast a glimmer of hope in an otherwise deeply depressing impasse. The Daily Beast has been told that the clan are working hard to get the brothers to reconcile. There are hopes that Jane, who is beloved by both William and Harry, might be able to mediate between the estranged brothers at a future point. However, another source who is a friend of the royal family said, if there is anyone who has a deeper loathing for the royal family than Harry, it is Charles Spencer. He will regard Harry's staying at Althorp as something of a coup. The estate office at Althorp did not respond to queries on whether Harry visited his mother's grave. However, would it be possible for his royal relatives to go past some of the most shocking allegations that Spare has made after meeting them with utter silence? In this section, we review all of the assertions that the Duke made in his book. One of the relatives that Harry brought up in Spare was his older brother Prince William, who was included in one of the book's most incendiary charges. Harry delivered a great deal of criticism to Prince William. The Duke of Sussex asserted that his brother had previously knocked him to the ground during a heated argument on Meghan's behaviour that was deemed to be difficult with staff. He made the following assertion: he put the water down, called me a different name, and then came at me. Everything took place in such a short amount of time. As an additional point of interest, Harry stated, he grabbed me by the collar, ripped my necklace, and knocked me to the floor. I fell over the bowl that the dog was eating from, which broke beneath my back and caused the fragments to cut into me.